Hey everyone, it's Joyel and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I wanted to discuss some of my top favorite hairstyles, especially since now I've been almost 2 years natural and I've had some time to kind of experiment with different things. But of course, before we get started, please don't forget to click that subscribe button down below. Once we hit 40,000 subscribers, I'll be sending any one of you any product line of your choice. Also, if you are the owner of or know of any black-owned businesses that are looking for a little bit more promotion, please send me an email at sharmainejoyel@gmail.com. But let's get started. So like I had mentioned before, I am almost 2 years into my natural hair journey now, officially. So my 2-year mark will be on April 7th of this year, so 2020. I thought it would be a good idea to kind of put together a video of some of my favorite hairstyles for my type 4 hair. I will say in the beginning of my natural hair journey, probably the first year, I was really reluctant to try any other hairstyles just because, to be completely honest, I wasn't really interested in any other hairstyles besides my afro. I think that would probably be a good place to start for my first favorite hairstyle. If you've been with my channel since the get-go, you guys know an afro is 150% my favorite natural hairstyle. It's always been my go-to. It's how I wear my hair probably 99% of the time. Like, no joke, you guys know this is usually what my hair looks like in all of my videos. It's the easiest hairstyle for me. It's very low manipulation for me. And for me, it's the best hairstyle that I feel accurately represents me and my hair type. You know, this is what my hair does. You know, if you have anything other than a type 4 hair type, you know that usually that hair will it goes down. It grows downward. It's usually a little bit more flowy. That's just how they wear their hair. They wear their hair down. I wear my hair out. I think because I had straight, relaxed hair for so many years, it's very freeing to just kind of wear my hair out and let it do its own thing, which is, you know, letting it kind of grow up and out and being big and round. That's just, you know, like a cloud, essentially. Essentially, my hair is like a cloud. I feel like an afro is very, very flattering for my face. There are times where I'm like, yes, I would like to wear my hair out of my face, especially now that it's getting a lot bigger and there's a lot of hair. But that's also another reason why I like wearing my afro, is because I don't have to fight with it. Essentially, some people, I think, feel the opposite of wearing their afros. I feel like I've heard a lot of stories about women who wear afros. They feel that that's when they have to fight their hair. I'm kind of the opposite. I think because I wear my afro so often, my hair has been kind of trained in that way. Like some women who maybe wear their hair all the time in braid outs or protective styles, they feel like they can't get the afro look. Because I get those comments too, like, how do you get your afro so, you know, round and voluminous? I think because I wear it this way, you know, almost all the time, I've kind of trained my hair to be worn this way. This is probably always going to be my favorite hairstyle. I don't typically pick my hair out. I'll usually use my fingers to kind of manipulate it, and I'll go ahead and link all of my styling videos for each of the hairstyles that I mentioned, so you guys will probably see the little pop-up in the corners. So I feel like my hair has been able to grow as fast and as healthy as it has over the last, you know, almost 2 years, because I just let it do its thing. I'm not constantly manipulating it into something else. My second favorite hairstyle, honestly, and I don't get to wear it that often, and you guys have only seen me wear it once on this channel, is actually box braids. I think they're incredibly flattering. I think they're gorgeous. It's kind of my go-to my go-to protective style, and they kind of give me that Rapunzel vibe, but still like the black culture version of Rapunzel. When I want to wear long hair, you know, that's kind of my go-to. I get to add the extensions, but my hair is still protected, and it's not a straight hairstyle. I like the ease of it, of being able to get up in the mornings and just kind of either just use some hair or braid spray or put some, you know, scalp oil on and just kind of go. I also like that I get to kind of wear different hairstyles with it, whether it's a half updo or a ponytail, or even my sister likes to take the braids and make one big braid out of it. Even as a kid, box braids were kind of like my first introduction into protective styles. I have been itching like really bad to go back into a braided protective style. Specifically the Senegalese twist, I've been going on Pinterest and kind of looking that up a lot, and they're so pretty, and my sister really badly wants to try those on my hair. So that may be my next braided protective style. But so for number 2, just gonna summarize that up. Box braids are my second favorite hairstyle on me, and a nice kind of change up from my regular hairstyle. Number 3 would probably be the high puff. So, you guys know, I think this was probably the number 1 requested hairstyle from you guys on my channel. I got a lot of comments, but you know, please try a high puff, please try it. And I think for a long time I didn't, because I honestly didn't think I had enough hair to actually be able to get it into a decent puff. I didn't think I had enough hair to stretch it back. My shrinkage was messing with me and it tricked me, but I totally did. Again, I'll link the hairstyle video up here for you guys. But when I just whip my hair out of my face, or I just kind of want a change up from my afro, and it's definitely the high puff. It's so fast and easy to do. Not to mention, if I am wearing my hair up in that high puff and I let it dry that way, I can maintain the high puff throughout the week. I see it as a pro, some people see it as a con, but one of the pros of type 4 hair is if you like style your hair in a way, it's staying that way until you pretty much get your hair wet or go into your wash day routine. To achieve the look, I was originally using the Swirly Curly Snap Ties, which are the thinner bands, but I noticed that because my hair is so thick and tying it all up into that center point on my head, these were just maybe a little too tight for my hair. My hair was just so thick that probably within 10 minutes I was having migraines triggered. But luckily with Swirly Curly, they have their Snap Scrunchies, which work way better, way better. I honestly, I take 2 of them and just snap it once around like this, and then that's how I will wear my high puff on my head, because again, it's still in a high puff, but it's not so tight that it's triggering a migraine for me. And then I can still, if I really, really want to, I can loop it around a second time for kind of a tighter high puff, if that's the look that I really want. It's still like, I still get to keep the aesthetic of my type 4, beautifully cottony, coily hair, but I get to wear it kind of out of my face. It's kind of another way of like wearing my crown per se. But I really like, especially when it's really hot out. I live in Arizona, which is like the devil's butthole of the United States. So it's nice to, you know, have, because my hair's so thick, the back of my neck, yeah, more specifically the back of my neck and then my forehead will just like heat up like crazy. I'll just like, it just generates so much heat right there. So it's nice to kind of just have my hair pulled up off of my face sometimes and kind of let those areas breathe. And it's also, again, a nice aesthetic change from keeping my hair away from my face. I think, yeah, probably last, definitely not least though, this one's kind of hard because I've been really obsessed with this one recently, and if you've been on like my Instagram, you kind of guys know that I've been obsessed with this look, but it's actually the double high puff. I like this hairstyle because I still get to wear my hair out of my face, but it's a change from just the singular high puff. The other reason that I actually really like it is that I don't have all my hair all, you know, up on one center point on my head. I get to kind of split up where the hair is at, which means less migraines for me. And for these ones, I haven't actually used my Snap Scrunchies for this look. I actually have been enjoying just using the regular Snap Ties. I can use 4 total, so 2 for each puff, and I can loop it around twice and not have a migraine the entire day. I put this one last mostly out of because it probably requires the most work, because not only do you have to split your hair down the center, making sure that it's even, you're also tying up 2 different sections of your hair. It just takes a bit longer. That's honestly the only reason it's dead last on my list. I did like the aesthetic change. I was really scared that it was gonna make that it would be too much of like a juvenile hairstyle, especially being that I'm in my mid-20s. I liked this hairstyle so much, I actually wore it for Christmas. And I think I've worn it a couple times besides that. As you can, if you go on my Instagram, I've taken a couple pictures with this hairstyle. And it's been fun to experiment. Now that my hair is getting longer, I am enjoying trying new things with my hair. And I think the double puff for some reason has kind of, well, I would say the high puff kind of put me on to actually being more willing to try different hairstyles. And then the double puff has made me more excited because it's like, oh, okay, you know, I'm, you know, experimenting more. I'm kind of coming out of my comfort zone. I will say my afro definitely is my comfort hairstyle. I do want to include one more hairstyle, not as my favorite. I kind of want to explain why it's not on my list, but that would be the braid out slash twist out. Honestly, maybe it's just because I have a lot of hair. It's very time consuming. Yeah, it's incredibly time consuming. It takes hours for me to do it, like literally hours. It's just so much work. I do like that it does stretch my hair out because it does make wash days specifically more easy for me because there's less detangling involved. And then of course, you know, to protect my hair from fairy knots, again, being in that stretched state. But that's the only reason I actually do the braid outs or the twist outs, or when I'm reviewing a twisting cream for you guys, because I know a lot of you do enjoy having your hair in the twist outs and the braid outs, and it's often your go-to protective style. It's just not for me. I'm kind of glad that I don't, because I don't feel the need to hide behind it. No offense for those of you who do braid outs and twist outs on a daily basis. The only time I really enjoy the braid outs and twist outs is when I do get to put it in a high puff. Is it still considered puff? I guess so, because it's not like ponytail. I guess you could call it a ponytail. I don't know. It's when I get to wear it up. That's just me. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not saying I hate braid outs or twist outs on other people. That's not at all what I'm saying. I don't think it's an ugly hairstyle. I just don't like the amount of effort that I have to put into it. I just don't. I don't like it. Yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I kind of wanted to make one that kind of summarizes my favorite hairstyles, why they're my favorites, and then kind of, you know, just kind of delve into that and have it all summarized in one video for you guys. Again, if you guys are really interested in some of the snap scrunchies or snap ties, I will have those down below. I am friends with the creator of Swirly Curly, who was so nice to generate a coupon code for me that I can share with you guys, which is Joyel coupon 15, which if you use at checkout will allow you to take 15% off your entire order. I highly suggest the snap scrunchies. Those are my favorite products personally from Swirly Curly, so I do suggest those. But again, I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Please don't forget to click that subscribe button. Keep blooming, and I'll see you in the next video.